My name is Fred. I'm the partnership lead within the new markets department at Lipa Later. I find it amazing to come into work every day, and my single task is talking to people and trying to give them the value that we can present to their companies. These are some of the things that drive me in my position professionally. I'm a proud father of two happy Kenyans, a young man called John and a young lady called Jasmine. Abbreviation for JJ and Jazz. Somehow they all ended up with J names, don't ask me. But yes, proud father of two. My son is 6 years old and my daughter is 5 years old. So they are in quite close proximity. My fatherhood journey. The first instance when I met my children, both of them, I kind of lost my voice for a few minutes. And it's not because I was in the delivery room. It's simply because of the shock of this little thing that has come from nowhere. And now this is where YouTube videos come in handy. They tell you that you should remove your shirt and then you hold your kid close to your chest, because that gives you a certain bond that will be there forever. So that was my first experience with both my kids. My voice came back eventually, as you can tell right now. So far, the journey has been interesting. I'd put it this way: it's like taking a journey without a map. No one will ever tell you what to expect, but somehow you make it through day by day. You know how people know that they have been happy? It's when you look back after a week, after a month, after a year, and find out that you had many series of happy moments. That makes a happy year or a happy month. So I've been a happy father. It's been a series of exciting, scary sometimes experiences. My inspiration for my journey of fatherhood stems from the way I was brought up by my father. He was both a parent, a friend, an inspiration, a guide. And when time came, he was also a disciplinarian. Because truth be told, it's not always easy. There are times when you're expected to have all the answers, and the truth is you don't. There are times that my children have been unwell. I'll give you one instance that we'd gone to Aga Khan, and I could not for the life of me tell you what was wrong with this child. But the child was weak. The child was unwell. I could see that. That's more some of the tough moments that I've had. So sometimes you also learn to trust the process. The less challenging experiences are where the guidance is not so much physical or for you to do anything. It's for you to be there. Every 2-3 weeks, there's appearances we have at the school. My kids go to Oshwell Academy. These events mean a lot to the children. For example, my daughter always stands up. The moment I step into class, she stands up and the teacher is like, "Jasmine, sit down." She's like, "Mom, my dad is here." And it's another 5 minutes of trying to calm her down. But you can see how proud she is, trying to introduce her daddy to all her friends, and tell her how cool my daddy is. You know, he can fix the television. He can drive with one hand. She doesn't know it's quite easy. But yeah, so these are the easier times, quite formative, but easier in the journey of fatherhood. And I'd like to encourage anybody else out there who's facing a not so easy time, or if you're facing an easy time, enjoy it. It's a ride. It's our life. Sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's cold, but we have to live through. The essence is to take it in, slow down. As a wise person once advised me, slow down, smell the roses. Because these things, you might never get to relive them again. People talk about like the first steps that the children take. If you missed that, you missed that. So sometimes just slow down, take it a day at a time, and you'll make it through. I would not replace it with anything. It's one of the greatest things I've ever done. I will not be doing it again, but but I greatly appreciate the journey. I'd like to wish you and wish myself a happy Father's Day this year 2022. You're doing good. The fact that you've come this far, it means you're doing wonderful. Your kids are who they are because of you. Your kids will accomplish their full potential because of you. I urge you to keep up the fight. every day, whether it's a beautiful day, whether it's a difficult day. Keep up the drive, keep up the motivation. These people have no one else except you. And we all know, like, these kids didn't apply to get born by us. We're the ones who brought them into this world. So we have the obligation to hold their hands, to be the best versions of us. Nothing more than that, just the best version of you. And that's what I'd like to encourage you this Father's Day. Happy Father's Day.
Here you go. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. I know where this is going.